scores! Stutzla, one-timer, scores!
Great save made by Gustafsson. Right here, what an awesome pass through the slot, onto the stick of Batherson. Kachuk in tight up, let's get going, scores! Brady Kachuk wins it in overtime for Ottawa.
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon and I am your host. You can tell by the title of this video, we have some breaking news, baby. Today is draft day and the Senators will not be drafting tonight. They have just made a massive blockbuster trade with the Chicago Blackhawks, and Pierre Dorion picked up the phone, called General Manager Davidson of the Blackhawks, and absolutely fleeced them and sends them, as the Senators have made a blockbuster trade and possibly Pierre Dorion's best trade as a general manager to date. The Senators have traded 7th overall for tonight's draft, 39th overall for the draft in 2022, which will be tomorrow when the second round kicks off, and a 2024 third round selection for star winger, all-star, Alex DeBrincat. What a steal for the Ottawa Senators. Not even having to give up a forward or anyone on the current roster. Not having to give up a prospect. Just having to give up a few draft picks when Ottawa has 11 draft picks in this draft. The fact Ottawa only had to give up one first rounder and one second rounder is a steal in itself. But the fact no players, prospects, or current roster players were involved in this deal is an absolute masterclass from Pierre Dorion. I gotta give a little bit of a round of applause there for Pierre Dorion. This is one of the biggest fleece jobs I think the NHL has seen in quite some time. And, you know, honestly, Ottawa usually is on the end of getting fleeced, so it's nice to see the script is flipped. But wow, we have been looking for quite some time for a winger to play with Tim Stützle. Look, Tim Stützle is a dynamic player. He's a 59-point player at the age of 20. He's a star, okay? But for quite some time, he's needed a star winger on his side. That first line for Ottawa, Kachuk, Norris, Batherson, they're all stars in their own right. All of them are 30-goal scorers, essentially. Look, Batherson, if he stayed healthy, he's projected he would have scored 30 goals. So the whole first line, 30-goal scorers. But now let's take a look at the second line. You got a 40-plus goal scorer from last season in DeBrincat on the right wing with Stützle. You got Formanton there, potentially a 20-goal scorer. Stützle's a 20-goal scorer. So basically what I'm saying is, look, Ottawa just acquired a 40-goal scorer, and now Ottawa might even have six forwards in their top six that have scored 30 goals next year. It's a very, very possible scenario where the Ottawa Senators have 6 30-goal scorers in their top six next year, which is asinine to me because, look, if Tim Stützle is putting up that production without a star forward on his side, ooh, baby, get ready for what is to come with Alex DeBrincat and Tim Stützle. Now, look, DeBrincat last year, 82 games played, 41 goals, 37 assists, 78 points total, all-star numbers. Now, it's important to note, however, as well, he did play with Patrick Kane, which will definitely influence his numbers a little bit. But I'm not worried because Tim Stützle is as dynamic as Patrick Kane, has great hands like a Patrick Kane, and he should be able to find DeBrincat with no worry whatsoever. Plus, DeBrincat's shot in itself is lethal. So imagine him on that power play. Oh my, the scenario, I can't even, I'm losing it. I don't even know what to say. I'm honestly at a loss of words. This is one of the biggest trades Ottawa has ever made, frankly. And the scenarios that could play out here are just asinine to me. Like, it's insanity that Ottawa just acquired one of the better snipers in the National Hockey League. The number one trade target for this offseason, Ottawa just acquired, and they fleeced the Blackhawks to acquire him. And I'm just thinking of all the scenarios. Are you going to put DeBrincat on the first power play wave? What does that do to Norris now? Do you put him on the second power play wave? Like, I mean, regardless of what you do there, look, Ottawa's power play just got that much better. Ottawa's forward core just got that much better. And most importantly of all, Tim Stützle just got that much better too, because Alex DeBrincat is going to boost Tim Stützle's numbers and production and, you know, eliteness to just another level. He's going to transcend him, and this is truly what Ottawa needed. And I mean, look, it's not exactly a secret. The last year, Ottawa's roster was not exactly primed for, you know, playoff contention. They definitely had some big, big holes, but this not only will fill a hole for the Ottawa Senators going into next year to push for playoff contention, this is a big pillar for Ottawa's foundation moving forward from not only going to playoff contention, but going into Stanley Cup contention. Now, you may be wondering, Brandon, you're getting carried away. The Senators haven't been in the playoffs since 2017. You're right. But Alex DeBrincat's not just a piece of the puzzle. He's a pillar to the foundation because he's one of the best snipers in the National Hockey League. And pairing him with a player like Tim Stützle, who has endless potential and unreal sense to the game and vision to get the pass to other players. I mean, Tim Stützle at the age of 20, my age, was putting up 59 to 60 points, without any star wingers next to him. He was playing with like second, third line wingers throughout the entire season. Now imagine putting him with one of the best snipers in the National Hockey League for multiple years down the road. This is not hopefully just for 2 years, which we'll get to the contract in a second. But if this is a long-term thing, if Ottawa can sign him for a long-term extension, I mean, I don't even know how to say it, man. I mean, look, this is going to be something everyone in the National Hockey League should be scared of. You got a first line of Tkachuk, Norris, Batherson. Now, if Batherson stayed healthy, like I said already, 30-goal scorer, Norris, Tkachuk, 30-goal scorers already. He moved now to the second line. Stützle, he's turning 21 next year. He's already basically a 60-point producer, and he's not even 21. You just put him next to a 40-plus goal scorer and Alex DeBrincat, and then Formanton or whatever on the left wing, which, by the way, he's a 20-plus goal scorer. I mean, NHL, you've just been put on notice. Be scared and be aware, because the Ottawa Senators are coming. And by the way, Alex DeBrincat, he's played less than 400 games in the National Hockey League, 368 to be exact, 160 goals, 147 assists, 307 points total, almost a point per game player, unreal. Now look, let's get to what really matters here, the contract. DeBrincat has 2 years left essentially with the Ottawa Senators minimum. He has 1 year left on his existing contract, and then we'll have to get a qualifying offer as he will be an RFA after this season, which means 2 years minimum for the Ottawa Senators and Alex DeBrincat. Now, I will say this, the qualifying offer will probably be around $8 to $9 million for DeBrincat going into next offseason. And look, many of you are probably now thinking to yourselves, oh no, is Ottawa going to lose DeBrincat? Is this going to be another Matt Duchene situation? I don't think so, because not only are the Senators on the upswing instead of the downswing, like what happened with Duchene when they acquired him, but most importantly of all, Ottawa's core is here, and it's ready to contend. And I think DeBrincat's going to see that, and I think he's going to want to be a part of that. Plus, who knows, Claude Giroux may be coming to Ottawa too. So, I mean, look, I'm certainly slightly nervous about what is going to happen with the contract extension, but there is 2 years to get it done, and that's quite some time. But right now, let's just celebrate Pierre Dorion's great work, and let's celebrate Alex DeBrincat coming to the Ottawa Senators. So welcome to Ottawa, Alex DeBrincat. And by the way, Bruce Garriock just reported that the Senators are not done. They may make another trade. Apparently, it's going to be for a defenseman. I was told the Senators were in talks with the Arizona Coyotes for Jacob Chikrin. Now, obviously, since Ottawa did trade 7th overall, that's likely not to happen. But Bruce Garriock is reporting that Mackenzie Weegar is potentially an offer or somebody that the Senators are looking for. So stay tuned for that. We'll definitely have an update if Ottawa makes another trade here on youtube.com/Sens Talk. But oh my, what a day, ladies and gentlemen. Alex DeBrincat, an Ottawa Senator, baby. Welcome to Ottawa, Alex. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Go Sens, go.